Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and don't manifest the rest. Alright. So we got breathe. Repeating patterns. Mirroring. So breathe. Breathe deep. Just connecting with the breath, returning to breath, and calming the mind. Surrender and flow. Very important right now. And the expression of your abundance, which comes in all forms and not just money. That seems to be a lesson for quite a few people right now, that they got tricked out of their soul for cash, or maybe they knew what they was doing. The inner child and the star divine. So we have laugh, play, be silly, and healing childhood wounds. Very important right now. Star divine, inner divine, deity. Clarity, protection, and guidance. The star. Time to drop the masks and be the true self. Even if that means some not so nice things are going to come out. I mean, take up space, be who you are, but it is time not to believe your thoughts. It's time for you to befriend the ego and transform into the light. So let that light shine bright. Your inner child, whatever lights you up. But you have to surrender to the flow. You can't. This is something that you can't even control. Just breathe through it, surrender, and allow what is to be. We have a Queen of Pentacles competing against a Queen of Cups. There should be no competition here. They should love each other equally, as does the Empress love all four. Definitely a need to surrender. It's costing somebody. Somebody's losing everything. And they didn't see this coming. They put money above love. It's unfortunate. But you still have to breathe right now and surrender to the flow. You may have to rob Peter to pay Paul. But you will find balance if you surrender to what is happening. Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. What will be, will be. Shine anyway. Play, laugh, be silly anyway. It's the only way you will finally find your true essence of what you're here to do. Leo, Sagittarius, and now Cancerian energy. We are approaching Cancer season come mid-June. And I do feel like that is when this is really going to take off. So pay close attention to what you're doing, because someone else is. Pay attention to how you're driving your chariot, because someone else is. See through the illusion and step into your power. Ace of Wands. And let go of what you thought was supposed to be. And step into what is. Because this Ten of Pentacles is where you're supposed to be. But you'll only find that through healing the Fool. The hero's journey. Let go of what you thought was supposed to be. And tap into that inner child that has been so wounded that it doesn't know who it is anymore. And play, laugh, sing, be silly, and work together. Only then will you find your place. So many people are stuck in this bubble of control, not finding their childlike qualities. It's time to befriend what once was and let go of what has been. The belief system. And it's not a good one if it keeps you here. If it keeps you trapped with a mask on, then you'll never see the glory of what's fair. Because only truly love exists. The rest is just extra. And love for the self comes before you can love another, as you are a spark of the divine come to earth. Your own cup must be full. Otherwise, it's just an illusion. Not a choice, not an option. Just an illusion. Ta-da! It's all a show. If that's all you want it to be, then that's what it will be. And there will be no substantial depth to it at all. Now you can either leave the demon behind, or you can continue to carry it on your back. You can be your true self without apologizing for that. It says, connect to your soul, the need to heed inner guidance, and to purify your energy of the illusion that once was. Love unconditionally the self, the ego. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you just like you are. money or no money. That's where you find the true self, not through financial success, but through the truth of who you are and what you can create from that divine spark that you are. Some people are spiritually bankrupt, but that's also an illusion. It's because it's a choice. They chose not to have the connection to the divine that they need. They chose the illusion, which was control and money. So now they're spiritually bankrupt. And that's their true self. You can't help them, and they can't go where you're going if you are not them. Control is an illusion. We are children on a playground, which is Gaia, Earth. And we are all learning our lessons. Some hard lessons, some easy lessons. Either way, we're still learning. And as I've said in my other videos, I don't believe in hell. I believe that you will come back to 3D over and over and over again until you get it right. Then you can ascend. Someone took the money and went after a divine being. That was a test. Now they're worried. Now you're worried. Now they're worried. As they should be. People are out there saying things like, you be exiled, you go to hell, you're gonna be written off. You know, God don't do that. God is love. Pure love. And although he's not happy with some of his children, he will not deny them. Because without light, there can be no dark. Without dark, there can be no light. The yin and the yang of the dark and light. One cannot exist without the other. And energy never dies. So how do you think that someone is going to be exiled from the book of life? No. They just get rehabilitated, regurgitated, and they come back and they do it over and over and over again until they get it right. And eventually they will. We have angels, Temperance here for the second time, that are watching over you. So surrender to the flow and stop trying to control everything. It's out of your hands at this point. You can choose balance or you can choose chaos. It's always a choice. Laugh, playing, and singing is not going out to the club and partying your ass off and sleeping with random people. That is not what childlike energy is. Childlike energy is innocent, not ruthless, not calculating. And usually children don't really lie. They're honest to a fault. Sometimes at their own demise. Have strength over the magic that's been draped over your eyes for so long. The veil is lifting. The lies are being exposed. And you're gonna need strength. Spiritual strength. To be able to see the blessing of love and what that means. It's always a choice. Two of Wands, Page of Swords. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what love really means to you. It's important. Ooh, that's too many. Archangel Michael, cold hard truth about the star. And who's being blocked? And who's being defended? There are groups of people here that are being blocked from the truth and new beginnings because they chose to try to control, to humiliate other people, to look down upon them. That wasn't their job. Now they're being blocked from a new beginning because they refuse to let go. They are trapped. They are learning that they are trapped. They are learning that they have called in to themselves everything that they have wished for another. Manifestations are happening in real time. So make sure whatever you've wished for another person is what you would wish for yourself. Because anything else is a lie and theft of another person's sovereignty. And that will get you jail time. Not only in the 3D, but in the 5D. Always a choice. Two of Wands. Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You gonna believe in the flying monkeys? You gonna believe that cash is king? Or are you gonna believe something else? Always a choice. Always an option. Look at all those options. What's it gonna be? Power, control, money, or spiritual connection? Always a choice. But understand, whatever you choose, it'll cost you. If it's not the right choice for your true self. You can choose the lie. Oh yeah. And you can play and you can enjoy what time you have left. If that's all you're interested in. You will come back. And you'll have to do it all over again. Don't let the devil lie to you and tell you that you're going to surpass people by this kind of behavior. It's not going to happen. Knight of Wands, and yeah, no. Your creativity, your childlike innocence, that is the path. But not being naive. Understanding that there is a price to pay for everything you wish upon another. Unconditional love. Bankrupt of the true self that was offered to you that you didn't pay attention to. So some of you out there have been very, very foolish, and you chose the lie. But there are those of you who have chosen the right cup. Congratulations. You passed the test. For those of you who haven't, there will always be another try. At least that's what I think, you know? I mean, to each his own. But I don't believe in the fiery pits of hell. I just believe that you come back and you do it again. Just might not be so pleasant next time around. Okay? If you didn't accept the gift of life, the gift of love, then you accepted this. The illusion of control, of greed, of lust, of the 7 deadly sins. That's okay too. But rinse, wash, and repeat is what you will do. And the ones that you love who didn't choose that will be leaving you behind. They'll always be with you, but they will have to watch you grow from afar, from a different reality. Like I said, these people come in groups. The ancestors are trying to tell you what time of day it is. Are you listening? It does really bring you to a reward. Are you listening? Although it may not bring you riches, it will give you what you need. Always. Not everybody is meant to be a billionaire. And those who have placed money over caring about people and loving themselves, will be crystal clear about what's going to happen next. Trust me when I say that. They're not going to live forever. They may be able to afford gizmos and gadgets and whatnots, but pretty soon they're going to have to get clarity and understand they will reap what they sow. One of their own will betray them, just as they have betrayed others. And they'll be very clear about that. They'll be taking their power and giving it to someone who's wearing a mask, because they won't be able to tell the difference without the guidance of the divine. They'll be gaslighted into some kind of passion. Then they will go through getting stalked and gaslighted and watching. Someone is always watching you. So that's what I'm saying. Whether anybody's watching or not, you do the right thing. Because there is some kind of a soulmate here that someone has a partnership or agreement with. You will be receiving what you need. As I said before, there is something attached to this. But you have to choose the right thing for you, whatever that might be. Like I said, there can be no darkness without light, and there can be no light without darkness. And all who choose will get what they're owed. Divine timing is here. And the devil is a liar. So are some of the archangels. Not necessarily liars, but shapeshifters. And they'll trick you. They certainly will. They'll see if you'll take that bag of silver or bag of gold instead of doing what's right. They certainly will. Mental conflict in the waiting game. Some people already know what's up. The veil is thin and people are seeing through it, so they're definitely seeing what's going to happen next. And some people are very much afraid of that because they know where they sit in their true self in the scheme of things. And those who do not will automatically be how you want to say re-educated. Not re-educated like what the world order, whatever that thing is going to do, but by God. They will have to go back to the beginning because they chose ignorance, not innocence, ignorance, which means you knew better, but you chose something else. You chose not to see instead of educating yourself and figuring it out. I got pyramid of light and psychic protection. It says, as a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear and only more awareness of power and protection of the divine love to experience. The pyramid of light confirms that energies have been causing interferences with your path, and it is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power and proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life, so that you may be free. It's all about sovereignty right now, guys. What you let control you is what will control you. If it's fear, if it's lack, if it's doubt, if it's pain. Trust me when I say I know pain. Y'all might not think I do. But I've known more pain in my life than you can ever imagine. All of this is about to change. And we are supposed to go back to the purity of our innocence and our pure of heart. And remember the things that are most important to us. Sometimes we can't go back to that which is most important to us because what they chose was different than what we chose. And that's okay. This is where you've got to understand that not everybody's going to choose the same path. That's okay. No reason to hate them. In fact, they're the ones that need the unconditional love the most, even if it's from afar, even if it's from a distant horizon. Okay? This card says the first snow. It says, before the first snow, the earth is dark and cold. Fallen trees from autumn storms lay haphazardly atop the decaying leaves that cover the forest floor. However, when the first snow arrives, the darkness and decomposing soil are replaced by a purity that is light and bright. In the sunshine, the individual snowflakes atop the snowdrifts sparkle with crystalline light. Harsh sounds are muffled. Sharp corners and rugged edges are muted. Everything feels fresh and new. Debris seemingly disappears beneath the pristine white landscape. Softly fallen snow illuminates the environment in a diffusion of swirling forms. At night, in the light of the full moon, the first snow is glowing and serenely silent, turning everything into an enchanted fairy tale realm. In some mystical traditions, descending snow symbolizes the transformation of knowledge from a higher plane, the heavens, to the lower planes, the earth, thus bringing purity in the earth. The sacred landscape wants you to know that no matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to be. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can be and will be shimmering, sparkling, and bright. Old limiting powers are dropping away. Reoccurring challenges are releasing. This is a time of redemption, forgiveness, and holy healing. That's it. And that's all. So those are your messages. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.